7:50, it is time for your monthly legal briefing. This morning we are talking about a very important topic, legal protections for unmarried households. And joining me this morning is Nicole Sodoma, helping us make sure we stay within our legal rights. Nicole, good to see you, as always.
Good to see you.
This is an interesting topic because we have more and more families that may be untraditional, that aren't legally married, but yet they feel like they have all the rights and they want the same protections. They may have kids together. But I have a feeling there's a lot of gray areas when it comes to that and knowing your legal rights, right?
Actually, unmarried or married, if you share children together, well, let me start with this.
Yeah.
If you are parents, you both, mom and dad or parents, both have a financial obligation to support their children. There's no maternal preference anymore. That was called the tender years doctrine. So
right.
Mom is not a better parent than dad. And we use a best interest standard when we're trying to determine parenting schedules, whether you're unmarried or married, if parties no longer live together.
And
so
also,
it's not that different between married and unmarried for children.
Okay, that's good to know. So what happens if maybe when you do get married or when you get split up, you own property, whether you're combining them or now you're having to separate them? What happens when it comes to the legal issues there?
On the property side, if you are unmarried, if you own real estate,
yeah.
and whether it's a condo or a townhome, a home, and you get married and that real estate was titled in your own name, one of the things that's really important to know is that if you retitle that property into both of your names, you may have gifted the value of that property into your marriage. So if you think it was your separate property and then you get married and retitle it, it might become marital property. So it's really important to know from a value perspective if you're considering getting married.
Yeah, that's really interesting. How can unmarried parents, I guess, protect their legacy, if you will, and support their partner and their children?
Really consulting with an attorney on all of these issues that we're talking about if you're unmarried and live together and share children, but also looking at the estate planning side of things. Powers of attorney, who can be your voice if you can't speak for yourself, to physicians. How would you like your estate to be transferred? So,
is there an advantage for those folks who want to have a family and be together, yet they don't want to cross, maybe they don't, for whatever reason, they don't want to actually legally get married? Is there a pro or a con of deciding to do that or not do that either way, or does it matter?
I think they're big decisions that you have to think about in advance of taking that step. They're great decisions to make usually, but I think that really making sure that you understand the ramifications of being married, whether you have children or whether you don't want to have children, it's just really important to make sure that you get the right counsel, understand what's going to happen, because things can change in an instant.
This is why it's important to have a legal expert in your life. Case in point right there. Nicole, thank you so much for coming on as always. Keeping us clear within the law. All right, we're going to take a break. 7:53. We'll be back with more of Good Day Charlotte in 2 minutes.